Happy Valentine's Day, Everything in Moderation podcast. It's a pleasure to bring you this very lovely episode today. We're going to discuss who our political Valentines are. So, who wants to kick it off? Patrick has a hand.
All right. All right, guys. Valentine's Day. I have something. I've given this a lot of thought. And it comes down to one thing. It comes down to one person. One thing, one creation, one being. And that is Ben Shapiro.
With the gun show.
With the gun show. But the reasons are beyond his physical amazingness of large arms. Height is 5'9". Bling is exceptional on the wrist. No, Ben Shapiro is a guy of strict moral and religious values, and he would be so uncomfortable by me talking about him being my Valentine because he has a wife, he's married, and he's straight. So yeah, Ben Shapiro's great. I love him. I listen to him every day almost, and this is my guy. So I'll go into it maybe in more detail later.
Okay. Anthony, who do you have?
Christian, I'm just gonna say it right now. I know it's corny, but my political Valentine is Donald Trump. So obviously, I've been very vocal about my admiration for Trump's presidency, and I sound like a broken record saying this because I've said it so many times, but I'll just say it again then. Donald Trump's again the best president in my lifetime. Policies were absolutely perfect. He really revived what it means to be an American in a time where people forgot what it means to have or even find the American dream. But in really, what I'd say about why Donnie T is my political Valentine is, he's the main reason why I got involved in politics. And I know people probably look back at this video and probably use this against me in the future, but, I don't care. I credit the start of my political career to Donnie Trump. And, if he's watching, I just want to say thank you so much for inspiring me to get involved in politics. I made a Facebook post about it the day before he left office, but yeah, I owe a lot to that man, and he's the guy's a legend. And I wish I could just meet him and shake his hand, but I probably would faint already. But
he wouldn't shake it anyway. He doesn't like doing that. I thought you were gonna pick him because of his sheer massive 6'2"-ness, his perfect hair, natural tan, and his billions of dollars.
That's just more reasons to like him. Yeah, I mean, Anthony, we're very proud of you too, because you're one of you and Maria are the ones that are actually involved in politics. You guys have been doing some interesting work over the past year or so. And soon our lovely Patrick Centeno will be getting in there too at some point.
No shot.
Not on the politics side, but in the government side. So
yes, I'll be involved in agriculture and where the crops grow.
Like West Jersey.
What was that, Anthony?
Like West Jersey.
Yes, West Jersey.
They have alpacas there. I'll shout out the alpaca farm.
So, the person that I have for my Valentine, he's been in the news lately. He has shooken up Eastern Europe. They're quaking in their boots. It will be none other than Vladimir Putin.
Oh,
look at that!
my.
Look at that Hulk of a man.
Oh.
That is peak Russian on a horse, shirtless, cross furnished on his neck. Without a doubt, one of the most built presidents. But Yeah, I mean, it's we talked about Russia the past couple weeks ago. Um, this is definitely a satirical pick, but if we're picking solely on looks, then yeah, Vladimir Putin is bringing it home here. Um,
You should do a comparison on the horse between him and Rocket Man. Just
Rocket Man.
yeah,
Let me see.
it's King John. It's Kim.
Oh,
But Rocket Man rode on a unicorn, so he's a little different
ah.
because unicorns exist in North Korea.
Well, what about this, Patrick? This might be a little better. Hold on.
I'm a little scared.
Oh my gosh.
Oh no.
This is Kim Jong Un looking for Patrick's butt.
My thought is who cuts his hair? Like who gives him the undercut? Because
I don't know. I don't know. I
and
really want to know how he had that patented hairstyle.
yeah, but like who's giving it to him? And are they quaking in their boots? Does he do it himself? Does he,
Yeah,
imagine messing up his fade?
if he gets a bad haircut, the guy's just
Straight ball fade. Yeah.
that's crazy. Um, so this is our Valentine's. Obviously, if we're gonna look at women politicians, who do you think, or just women political figures? We covered the men already. We got that out of the
Oh,
closet, and I don't mean our gayness, but but the
oh, I already have mine, but
okay.
I went first, so I'll wait for y'all to go.
Anthony, do you want to go?
Sure. So my woman political Valentine. Wow. Great question. So I would say my woman political Valentine, I'm gonna go with Lauren Boebert. Um,
Okay.
she's a very staunch supporter of the Second Amendment. Um, she's a very fierce fighter down in Washington, and she, she may be short, but she someone you really don't want to mess with, and those are like a lot of pundits have said that, and so not my own words, it's other people's words. So that's it. No, Lauren Boebert's my pick.
Awesome. Uh, I would say that my pick for political Valentine is Tulsi Gabbard. Tulsi Gabbard is a very nice looking woman, and she is a pretty moderate Democrat, and I know a lot of people on the left are disillusioned with her. I'll never forget when she brutalized Kamala in the the Democratic primary or whatever it was. You remember that, guys?
Yes.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, that was a good one. Um, yeah. So I mean, just on looks, she's a pretty lady, but maybe we'll see more of her. Maybe not. I would probably say not, but
I'd like to see more of her.
yeah, she's on Fox News a lot now.
I hope she runs for president again.
Yeah, I would. I mean, I feel like she's pretty in the line, like in the center, with some some favorable right views. I'm sure that Anthony would agree with, and even maybe Patrick too. But
Yeah,
uh,
I agree with a lot of what she says. To be honest, I mean, I really think she should become a Republican at this point, since the Democrat Party left her. She's like they just left her out there with her and Joe Manchin and Kristen Sinema. They should all come to the Republican Party.
it's pretty crazy that that happens. Like you're
Yeah.
just ostracized by your party for having differing views. But
System was definitely like a third choice for me for Valentine, definitely. But and my first choice originally was Ivanka Trump, but I didn't want to take that pick away from Donald. So Uh, Jokes. So yeah, Amy Coney Barrett is my pick for this one. Just because, she's everything that, at least the left wanted. A woman and young. I believe youngest Supreme Court justice elected. So I mean, basically, and it kind of fits a certain quota too. So if you go by the left and what they exactly want, we've come to the middle. We gave them what they wanted, and they're extremely happy by Amy Coney Barrett because uh, she is what they want. You know, because at surface value. So I think everyone's happy with that. You know,
Cool.
yeah.
And so ultimately, guys, who is getting uh the flowers today? Who's getting what politician deserves the flowers the most, the roses? Who had the most dominant 2021 or just year from last?
Kamala Harris.
Kamala Harris.
She is everyone's favorite pick. She's everyone's favorite everything. She goes to that border with
You have to be choking.
audacity. And when she's asked, what are you going to do differently? How are you going to do things even better than you are doing? She goes, well, we're going to do things by doing things how we do things, and you do things. So that's another reason why she's great. And she doesn't incarcerate anyone. Doesn't incarcerate anyone based off of things she's done either. And she got to her position because of merit and not because of other skills that she has showed other politicians. So secretly, anyway, yeah, she gets my vote.
Anthony.
Insane. I would give flowers to Elise Stefanik. She just became the House Republican Conference Chair, ousting Liz Cheney after she was voted by her own party to not be the conference chair anymore. And Elise Stefanik has proven to be an effective leader. And not only that, within her own party, but she's also is ranked one of the most bipartisan members of Congress. So definitely someone who we need in Congress, and just someone who we just look up to in general when when in times of doubt, and just look up to leaders like Congresswoman Stefanik and say, wow, I want to be like her. She's a great leader and a great example for our country.
Awesome. I would, I don't really know who's gonna get the flowers this year, but it could be sheesh. I think Joe Biden gets some flowers
He would eat them.
for his for his soon to be grave.
I'll say great ice cream this is.
Yes, what great ice cream. Rose flavored ice cream.
Yes.
That'd be pretty wild. So guys, who do you think is okay, this is a good one. Who's a political figure or a politician, doesn't have to be, that deserves more love this year, and especially on today?
Joe Rogan.
Joe Rogan. Okay.
And for the irony that he is a person with probably one of the biggest platforms who goes out of his way to interview people on all political spectrums. And not all people that he interviews are political, but when it gets to that, it's people all spectrums, hard, left, right, centrist, you name it. And there's an irony that's been going against him because he has for quoting certain racial slurs, however you want it, but quoting them. So if you were to just apply that same logic to everyone who has not been canceled, then you would cancel Joe Biden for actually saying the hard R in quotations. You could maybe, I don't know, completely fire Whoopi Goldberg for extremely anti-Semitic and racist terminology and ignorance. And also Joe Rogan, like, very nice bald head. I would touch him. So yeah, I think we should give people appreciation for drawing all different types of people together, and that's an important thing that we don't see very often, but when we do, it should be appreciated. So
Absolutely. Anthony, what do you think?
I would say for a political figure who needs more love, um, I would go with Abraham Lincoln. I
Okay.
wonder why I picked him. But if you see what happened in California, where they renamed a school that actually had it was like Abraham Lincoln High School, and they changed the name because Abraham Lincoln didn't do enough for the black community. I would say to that, people will just need to read up on the history and realize that Lincoln is the most pro-black president this country has ever had, and no one is ever going to get close.
Awesome.
And
I
happy
think
birthday, to him, by the way, too. This past Saturday was his birthday.
right.
too.
Yes. Happy birthday to Honest Abe.
I did see him post some photos on his Instagram with some balloons. Um, really great party.
um, I gotta say, someone that deserves more love this year. Anthony makes a great point about historical figures. A lot of them have um been getting canceled after they're dead, which is pretty ironic. But um, nice background from Patrick. But anyway, I would say that the person who needs more love this year is Andrew Yang. Andrew Yang definitely made a mistake politically by leaving the Democratic Party, but his pursuit of trying to establish a third party is honorable, to say the least. Um, I know that Andrew Yang's one of those figures that kind of bridges the gap between the left and the right, which is always welcome. Um, but yes, what he did this year was political suicide. But if he could win something, he's a popular fellow now. Everyone knows who he is. A lot of people know about his policies and platforms and everything. And I generally think that he's a pretty good guy. So I think that he deserves more love in this 2022. I hope that he makes better decisions this year as well, so that the love will be more uh, ample and fruitful.
Are you signed up for his forward party emails?
No, I'm not.
Oh, I'm signed up for them. And you look at the bottom, like their mailing location is Rivervale, New Jersey.
Whoa, that's right by us.
Yeah, right by us.
That's crazy. We're gonna have to pay a visit.
Everything
Okay.
moderation special.
Yeah, well, I mean, if we can ever get like a figure like that on, I have very good reason to believe that we'd be able to get more views. But um, at any rate, it's always a pleasure to have this show and to share great conversations with you guys. And that's definitely the reason why you guys are all my Valentine this year.
Yeah,
Um,
I would. I'm sure your girlfriend is quaking in her boots right now. Nice statement.
Don't worry, I'm bringing her flowers to make up for this already.
So nice.
But yeah, I mean, it's been a fun journey. I don't even think we did a Valentine's Day episode last year, but we have this. If this is the first one, it's the first one. It's a great one, and we hope to spread more love this year because God, the Lord, the world needs it.
Yeah, I have a message, a positive message. So for Valentine's Day, for everyone who is single and is upset because you're single on Valentine's Day, just remember He'll probably be single tomorrow, and today shouldn't be the only indicator of that. And for everyone who is posting some crazy couple photos, just know that I was so excited and anticipating those photos. I've had it on my calendar, and now I'm so happy because that's exactly what I wanted to see. And also, everyone love everyone unless that person is trying to steal your money or kill you. Okay.
One thing I want to say about today, like Patrick made a good point that obviously, if you're single today, it's not the, obviously it's not the end of the world. But obviously, God has plans for you, and you'll meet your soon to be wife or soon to be husband in the near future, or maybe a couple years down the road.
Or
Um,
never.
but I'd say when it comes down to like for today, remember this. It doesn't make a holiday for there to be, to love your husband or your wife or your boyfriend or girlfriend. You should love them every day. So maybe you're coming home from work, you want to get your significant other flowers or chocolates. Go to the store and get some. I'm pretty sure they would definitely appreciate it. You don't just have to make a whole thing about just Valentine's as just a Valentine's Day thing. It's an everyday thing. You love your your significant other every day.
Amen.
I
And
thought you were about to open up a shout out to edible arrangements.
we're sponsored. But if for all those that are alone, just a nice reminder is we're always with you. We always like to be part of your journey to work, to a car trip, whatever, to the store. We're here for you. And we hope that our discussions fill you with lots of emotion, because that's the easiest way I could say that. Maybe not love, but lots of emotion. This is also a shout out to Hudson Flowers, which is our episode is brought to you by today in Hoboken, and they also have location in Newark, Penn Station. Shout out to them. Great business. One of my good friends, his family owns it, and we'd like to thank them for the supply of flowers this year. And we wish them good business, because if you're a flower shop on this day, it's the best week to make your money. On that note, we'll close it here for today, boys. Thank you for coming. I love you both. And we will continue spreading our noble pursuit of love for
I love you
eternity.
too, Christian. I love you too,
I
Patrick.
also love all of you, and I love you.
Excellent. That's the way to do it. I love you and I love you.
Exactly.
See
Proper
you.
English sentence.
See you guys. Have a good one. Hope you guys enjoyed the Valentine's Day, because you'll probably be seeing this tomorrow. But we're always here. Every holiday, every week, except in the winter when we take a winter break. But other than that, we're here. See you guys next week. Happy Valentine's Day, everybody.